A lot of history will be written this week. It's also a huge week for none other than 2014 U.S. Women's Open champion Michelle Wie West. This week will mark her final farewell to this great championship. So looking at some of her career highlights so far, 5-time winner on the LPGA Tour, including, of course, this championship in 2014. She's a 5-time Solheim Cup competitor and a long list of records. Youngest winner of an adult USGA sanctioned tournament, the 2003 U.S. Women's Amateur Public Links. Youngest player to make a cut in an LPGA tournament and major. Youngest player to play in the Curtis Cup, just to name a few. So let's hear from Michelle Wie West as she joined the media.
You said you were looking forward to Pebble Beach for a year. What are you looking forward to after this is over?
Yeah, I haven't really honestly given it much thought. This has consumed so much of my mental space, preparing for this week and kind of looking forward to this week. It's going to be strange because when I was done with Pine Needles, I was like, oh, but I have, Pebble next year. There's no Pebble next year. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to put my clubs in the darkest corner of my garage, let it sit there for a little bit. My garden has been unkept right now, so I'm going to go back. The cucumbers are really coming in, so I'm definitely going to make some pickles. This is probably not the answer you're looking for, but just gonna keep working, have fun, and I don't really know. Yeah.
On the left, Paolo.
Hey, Michelle. I'm curious, have you allowed yourself to even think about, what that final walk of 18 is going to be like and what you're going to maybe feel? And sort of off the last question, is there anything else outside of golf that you feel like you can kind of channel the competitive drive that you did for so many years that you found yet, or is it something that you're still looking for?
Yeah, I've definitely thought about the final walk, and gosh, I hope it's in the final group with everyone watching. I mean, that would just be so incredible. I've definitely dreamt of it, thought about it, and I can't believe it's only a few days away. In terms of competitive drive, that's the one thing for sure when I'm not playing. That's been kind of the hardest, and kind of also at the same time nice, I guess. When you're a professional athlete, the highs are so high and the lows are so low. And honestly, for the past year, I haven't felt that highs of high, but I also haven't felt the lows of low. So it's strange. It's strange to have every day be somewhat mundane. You go out there and you eat 3 meals, you take care of your daughter, and at night you watch Netflix, and it's just every day is okay. And it's definitely, that's the one thing that I've had to adjust to, is the adrenaline part of it. My husband and I definitely started playing pickleball, which has been fun and very competitive. But yeah, I guess I kind of channel my competitiveness into other things. But yeah, it's kind of refreshing and nice for the time being.
Ron, right in front.
Michelle, I know Steve asked you about Rose. Why do you think you guys have clicked so well beyond the Stanford bond? And what do you think you have offered? I mean, if you could set modesty aside, how have you helped her, do you think, to this point?
I don't know. I don't think I've helped her at all. She's really done it all on her own. But, I just hope that I could be a sounding board for her. To all the younger players out here, I've just told them I'm just a phone call or text away. And I think a lot of the younger players for sure get intimidated or get scared to reach out. But, it's been nice that, Rose has definitely asked me questions, and, she's asked me to later on help her, with her tournament schedule and with school schedule and match that up. So, I just want to be a sounding board for her. And, all the girls in the golf team at Stanford, they're all really amazing players. A few of them are here this week. So just be a sounding board and whatever they need.
Kent on the left.
You're walking away after this week, but you're still involved with the tour, with your tournament, talk with Molly. How do you see your involvement with the LPGA expanding now that your career is ending?
Yeah, I was so honored to be on the player board a few years ago, and I learned a lot about the business side, and very interested in that. Obviously, having my own tournament now, the Mizuho America's Open, it's definitely opened my eyes to the other side of things, and it's really cool to make a difference in that way. Especially, having the 24 juniors in the field and connecting with them has been amazing. But yeah, I text with Molly and call with Molly a lot, and again, just hoping to be a sounding board for whenever she needs it or whenever anyone on tour needs it. They all know that I want to help, and I'm just letting them come to me whenever they need.
What's your favorite hole out here and why?
My favorite hole out here, I've been thinking about this a lot. I think 8 and 9, I think, are the two of the toughest holes out here, but they're real good holes. I think all the par 5s out here, depending on the wind situation, but they're true par 5s out here. Overall, every hole's pretty solid out here.
Back row, Sarah, then Amy.
Michelle, you've talked about the change that you've seen in women's golf since you first came out. You've been a big catalyst for that change. As you continue your career, elevating women's sports, what does it mean to you to continue to be that catalyst and be a big part of the change that you've seen in your career out here?
Yeah, I continue to want to help the tour grow, just female sports in general. And do everything in my power to, keep empowering the women, closing the pay gap, whether it's in sports and out of sports. I always feel like the LPGA, being founded by 13 women, it's important that we are an organization founded by women. It's extremely important, and we continually have to keep pushing the boundaries, keep sometimes creating uncomfortable situations and pushing through it so that, women in corporations can follow along. I think we have to lead by example. And yeah, I hope I can be a part of that.
Amy.
Michelle, we've heard Lydia Ko say for years she's going to play till she's 30, and that's going to be it. Is this where you expected to be and how you thought your career would come to a close?
Yeah, honestly, I always said I was going to quit when I have kids. And I really, really wanted to play longer. I really wanted to, especially after having McKenna and her being a girl, I really wanted to play longer. In an ideal world, I wish I was still out on tour and playing. Unfortunately, it's just I had to make a hard decision with my body. And it is hard. It is hard to be a mom out here. You have to make a lot of sacrifices. So I just had to make a hard, medical body decision and also a personal decision. But in an ideal world, I would love to be out here and travel with McKenna. Already she had zero interest in playing golf whatsoever. I've tried to go out to the range with her, but after Mizuho, after my practice round yesterday, I've truly felt a difference in how she looks at the game. And she wanted to tee off with us the other day and wants to play now. So it's really incredible how she soaks things up. So I wish I was out here playing, but we all have to make a hard decision, and that was best for myself and for my family.
Last question, Doug.
Two things. You'll hate me for the second one, but what does the LPGA Tour need right now? What is it lacking?
That's a great question. I think the LPGA Tour always, I think it just needs more eyeballs. I think it's getting better, but I think the primetime TV is really helping. We need more articles. When I'm looking on social media, it was sometimes, even during majors, sometimes you don't really know that it's a major. Whereas if the men are playing in any sort of major or in any elevated event, it's just saturated. The media is saturated with stories about, the known players, but also the unknown players and their stories. And I just feel like, of course, our known players on tour are getting coverage, but when an unknown player is shown on the media, there's no backstory. There's no story to get people to know the players. So I think we need more stats. It's incredible that we have ShotLink this week, but our stats are still, our caddies are writing down our stats and then giving it to the LPGA. We don't have ShotLink, and all that increases to media value. People want to bet. I mean, that's controversial in itself, but people want to do that. We need to be able to engage fans with technology and statistics, especially for our broadcasters. When they say, "Oh, Jin Young Ko is good," okay, we need stats to back that up. When I saw the media post of, the KPMG winner having 100% greens in regulation, stuff like that needs to get more out there. And, when Jin Young Ko had that crazy 60 greens in a row or something like that, that needs to be more out there. But these statistics, we need to have them readily available.
Last one. Since we're winding down the career here, you get one mulligan in your career. What is it?
I get one mulligan in my career. That's a great question. I never really thought about it, to be honest. Since we're at a USGA event, I really wish I didn't try to go for the green at Cherry Hills in the first hole and made triple. Yeah. I will not be going for the drivable par 4 this week. Learned my lesson. It's hard. I mean, obviously, I wish I had a lot of mulligans. But nothing really comes to mind besides that. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying that I haven't made mistakes in my career. I've made a lot of mistakes in my careers. I've made a lot of bad decisions in my career, too. But I think I've learned from them, hopefully, and I think that my story wouldn't be what it was if I hadn't made those mistakes.
Michelle, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Good luck this week.